I learned of this non-rocket space launch technique called a rotovator. Can you tell me about it? I didn't understand it.
So I think a rotovator is a tether in orbit, but in this case, it's spinning, and the spinning makes the it's spinning and it's in orbit, and the lower part is temporarily stationary as it skims the upper atmosphere. Temporarily stationary as it skims the upper atmosphere. So something could come up and meet it, and then the tether could grab onto it and bring it into space. And I guess this
Ooh.
picture right here explains it. Is that right?
Yeah, so I guess it's not necessarily an actual hoop. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you just imagine that hoop is there, and so it's really this a heavy mass sitting there right in the middle, and a long string that whips around it. And that if you look on the surface of the Earth for a brief moment, that whip that this is where you would get onto the gondola. It's momentarily stationary. So I mean, gosh, exactly like a gondola. Gondolas are moving up and down the mountainside, but it stops for a little bit, and you like hop on right then. Then you take your ride.
Okay. So this is a really clever way, I think, of getting into orbit because it's stationary at the very upper atmosphere, you could come up with a plane or some kind of air-breathing engine, and then all you have to do is hover for a slight second. You have to match speeds, which is stationary,
Mm-hmm.
which is achievable, and then it just
Achievable.
grabs on and off it goes. It sounds technically and operationally challenging, but energy-wise, there's not a lot of friction involved.
Right. Once you get the big old mass of the center point up in space, then it can drag other things up with it.
Yep.
Clever.